The Egyptian Book of the Dead, The Ancient Science of Life After Death, Part 2. Written by Unknown. Narrated by Geoffrey Giuliano and the Icon Players.
One of the mandates of Icon audiobooks is to introduce and in some cases reintroduce people of all generations to the inspirational, classical, spiritual literature of the ages. The following audiobook falls into that very select and important category. Here you will find ageless wisdom, timeless truisms, and unbounded inspiration. From the ancient Hindu text, the Bhagavad Gita, to the voluminous Vedas, the teachings of great saints like Meher Baba, Paramahansa Yogananda, Bhaktivedanta Swami, Khalil Gibran, and Ram Dass, to the humble parables of Jesus, the Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him, as well as avatars such as Sri Krishna, Rama, and the Buddha. Icon casts the net wide to include the greatest insights of the ever-expanding spiritual universe. As an old Incredible String Band song goes, "May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home."
A priestess of Amen, about BC 1000. This holy god, the lord of all the gods, Amen-Ra, the lord of the throne of the two lands, the governor of Apt, the holy soul who came into being in the beginning, the great God who liveth by or upon Ma'at, the first divine matter which gave birth unto subsequent divine matter, the being through whom every other god hath existence, the one who hath made everything which hath come into existence since primeval times, when the world was created, the being whose births are hidden, whose evolutions are manifold, and whose growths are unknown, the holy form, beloved, terrible, and mighty in his risings, the Lord of wealth, the power, Khepera, who createth every evolution of his existence, except whom at the beginning none other existed, who at the dawn in the primeval time was Etenu, the prince of rays and beams of light, who having made himself to be seen caused all men to live, who saileth over the celestial regions and faileth not, for at dawn on the morrow his ordinances are made permanent, who, though an old man, shineth in the form of one that is young, and having brought or led the uttermost parts of eternity, goeth round about the celestial regions, and journeyeth through the Tuat to illumine the two lands which he hath created, the God who acteth as God, who moulded himself, who made the heavens and the earth by his will or heart, the greatest of the great, the mightiest of the mighty, the prince who is mightier than the gods, the young bull with sharp horns, the protector of the two lands, in his mighty name of the everlasting one, who cometh and hath his might, who bringeth the remotest limit of eternity, the God Prince, who hath been Prince from the time that he came into being, the conqueror of the two lands by reason of his might, the terrible one of the double divine face, the divine aged one, the divine form who dwelleth in the forms of all the gods, the lion god with awesome eye, the sovereign who casteth forth the two eyes, the Lord of flame which goeth against his enemies, the God Nu, the prince who advanceth at his hour to vivify that which cometh forth upon his potter's wheel, the disk of the moon god, who openeth a way both in heaven and
Sample complete. Ready to continue?